A very good evening to everyone present here. It is truly a matter of immense pride and joy for me to welcome you all to this very insightful 107th online interactive session, which is also the 81st Leadership Development Program by Corporate Mentors organized by Delhi School of Professional Studies and Research, DSPSR. I extend my heartfelt greetings to our esteemed honorable guest speaker of for the day, Miss Meenakshi Mahara Booshanam ma'am, respected honorable chairman Professor BP Singh sir in absentia, honorable senior professor Dr. Ajay Kumar Singh sir, honorable director of the college Professor Dr. Mahesh Sharma sir, respected registrar Dr. RS Singh sir, respected faculty members, I, Ankita, Assistant Professor at DSPSR, felt deeply honored to stand before you today. DSPSR has always been committed to academic excellence in industry integration and holistic development of students. And today's session is yet another wonderful step in this direction. Now, to commence this session on the auspicious note, let us now take part in the symbolic ritual of lighting the virtual lamp. This act represents the removal of darkness and the wisdom and enlightenment. May this flame of knowledge guide us towards clarity, confidence, and success in the day ahead. Now, I kindly request IT team to please play the virtual lamp lighting video.
महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा शुभं भवतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते वक्रतुण्ड.
Thank you, IT team. It is my great honor to welcome our distinguished speaker today, Miss Meenakshi ma'am. Ma'am is seasoned HR professional with over half a decade of experience in the IT service industry, specializing in workforce management, employee experience, and HR strategies. She is also certified post trainer, actively promoting safe and inclusive workplace. Apart from her corporate role, ma'am has also contributed to leading HR forums like HR Success Talk, HR Shoppers, Bharat Work 100X, and many more as panelist, moderator, and true leader. She is also a passionate public speaker, anchor, and creative communicator who had hosted various corporates and social events with a live audience ranging from 500 to over 5,000. Beyond her professional excellence, ma'am is also working on launching her own community for learning and networking that aims to bring individuals from the diverse walk of life together. Ma'am, your journey as an HR strategist, trainer, speaker, and leader is truly inspiring for all of us. On the behalf of DSPSR, I warm welcome you and we look forward you. Now, welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ankita ma'am. It's my honor to be here. Thank you.
Now
Hello.
it is now we are equally privileged to have our moderator today, Miss Ishita ma'am, assistant professor at DSPSR. She is dedicated academician with strong expertise in economics. And on the behalf of DSPSR, I warm welcome you, ma'am, and we delight to have you moderator today's interactive session.
Thank you,
Welcome you,
Ankita.
ma'am. Over to you, Ishita ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ankita ma'am. Thank you so much for a warm welcome and thank you so much for having me here. Good evening, Meenakshi ma'am.
Good evening, Ishita
So,
ma'am. Thank
yeah,
you.
so already a deep introduction has been addressed by Ankita ma'am. Even though I just want to hear from you or something about your journey and your professional life. So, over to you, ma'am.
All right, but before that, I just want to mention Dhyan sir was trying to say something. So, sir, I would probably pass the stage to you and then take over.
Yes, Dhyan sir.
Actually, I and Ishita had an exchange over WhatsApp to jointly moderate the session. And I said, okay, not a problem. But now Ishita is doing it, it's fine. But the best way to start the session could be where Meenakshi, you can share your own introduction in your own words,
All right.
what your desires are, what you wish to do in life, how you have come this far, how has been your journey, what is the lesson for all the students, etc.,
Perfect.
etc.
I will try to keep my introduction as crisp as possible. All right, so it's been 6 years in this field of HR, and honestly, I would happily say that I love this profession. If given a chance, I will always choose this profession. And I have learned a lot. I work with Nagarro. It's an IT service organization, and it's been 6 years with this company. It's a beautiful company. I've learned a lot in different spheres of HR, and I still know that HR is an ocean which I would want to deep dive every day. There is so much that this field offers, so much that the people don't know, and there's so much that even the professionals don't know. And things are just changing from time to time. I did my BTech in computer science, and then I realized that um, I I am more inclined towards people management, people processes, and humans overall. So I did my MBA in HR and minor marketing from Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, and then got campus placed. It's been beautiful 6 years of learning, development, growing, learning from my peers, learning from my seniors, and for me each day is about learning, sir. And I mean, to everyone, it's for me each day is about learning. Each day is about challenging myself. If there's anything that I don't know, I happily accept that I don't know, and I try to work towards it and learn that, instead of saying that this is something that I don't require, because I feel knowledge is something which doesn't have a finite value. Having said that, I recently also completed my posh training, because I realized that posh is such a big term, but it's just used as a policy in many organizations, just like a checkbox. And I wanted to learn about posh, the culture of posh, and in future someday try to impart that in my organization, and also apart from that as a posh trainer, because there are a few things which should not be treated as a policy, but they should be imbibed in the culture. So that's a little bit about me. And there's one thing that I definitely want to share with all of you is, for me it's I believe that you are your own competitor. So you have to challenge yourself every day. You don't have to compare yourself from others. Compare yourself from who you were yesterday, and you will go a long way in the future. So that's basically my motto that I run by in my professional side. And personally, there's this one tag that I always mention is, be humane as humans. You are human for a reason, and have those values that define being a human. So humane is that value. So be humane as humans. And that is a little bit about me. So over to you.
Perfectly fine. So, Ishita, let me ask her a question.
Yes.
But before that, I have an unfinished task. I think, do we have Aparna Sharma on the call? Can she come on visual? See, Meenakshi said a great
Yes, sir.
thing. More than being human, it has to be being humane. Aparna, can you come on
Yes,
visual?
sir. Yes, sir.
Aparna, I am not able to see you.
So just wait a minute.
Hi, Aparna. First of all, I would like to take my words back and apologize to you for my harsh comments yesterday, and I'm sorry. And that clue I take from Meenakshi, that it's more important to be humane than being human. Do you forgive me?
Okay, sir. It's okay.
Okay. So over to you, Meenakshi. My question is,
Yeah.
uh, I have faced cases on Posh, and you are a Posh trainer, so there could
Mm-hmm.
not be anybody better than you to
Mm-hmm.
answer those kind of questions. where people have opted to go for BNS Section 97
Mm-hmm.
instead of going to ICC
Okay.
because company did not had any policy of ICC. They
Mm-hmm.
were either ignorant
Mm-hmm.
or they were they were not serious about it because nothing of that sort existed.
Mm-hmm.
But one issue came and under Section 75, a case is filed. What does organization can do? I mean, what can organization do to
Mm-hmm.
handle that kind of situation?
So if the case is filed, firstly, every organization which has more than 10 employees needs to have an IC. That is by the rule, and everybody should have it. In case they don't have it, then there are different legal proceedings against such organizations. Having said that, I know as an employee, many times we don't go to the higher authorities to mention something like, this is a very sensitive matter. But if there is anything that the organization, I mean, somebody from the organization that an employee has come up with, even if, so there are two things. If there's an IC, then a proper, proceeding, the victim has to, basically the complainant has to mention the, I mean, what happened, the proofs and everything. Then the IC members have to sit. They have to make sure that all the witness and the complainant, the person who is to be blamed, everybody is taken into, conversations. There are different meetings set up with them. Then a conclusion is sought out from that discussion, and then the IC decides. In case there is no IC, in case there is no body right now which is handling such cases, then I think it's the senior most officials of the organization, like the founders, CEOs, CTOs, I mean, all of those people who are at that designation to take a call or to investigate into this matter. They should do it, but with the help of an external member who deals in such cases. Because for this, from my knowledge so far, because I've not started applying POSH as such, this is from what
No,
I've
no, no,
gathered
no.
through my session.
Meenakshi, hold on, hold
But
on. The
yes,
question is, a case is registered
yes,
under BNS 75, BNS Section
okay,
75,
okay,
and it is admitted by court.
okay.
Proceedings have started.
Mm-hmm.
What should employer do in that situation?
In most likelihood, if there is a case against an employee, then the employer has to make sure that the person against whom that case is registered should not be in the vicinity of the complainant for sure. So there has to be some measures that the organization takes in. That's the first thing. There are cases in which the organization can also hold that person's I mean, involvement with the organization,
What if
right?
what if what if it is a false complaint and it's a
It
reverse
can be,
complaint?
it can be. So there are different things, sir. Many times people also
Because
do.
because
Yeah,
today if I want to charge Ishita that she has
yeah.
harassed me, I
Hmm.
cannot do that, right?
Why? I mean,
Because
if you
law
think
never
it,
law clearly says I can harass Ishita, but Ishita cannot
no,
harass
sir.
me.
No, so that's the difference. The POSH
No,
Act
no,
is
no, no,
not
no,
just
no,
for
no,
women,
no,
it's
no, no.
for all genders. It was started for women
It
for
is not
sure,
gender neutral.
but
It's not gender neutral.
it is gender neutral. It depends on who is following it, sir. It has to be gender neutral. The act says so. The act started for women, but the policy that is defined for the workplace is gender neutral. Anyone from every gender, junior, senior, I mean, different genders that are there
Then
can
in that
POSH,
case,
can
in that
file
case,
a
in that
complaint.
case, agreed.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
yeah.
Look at the composition of ICC.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, if I make a complaint that I have been
Yeah,
harassed,
right.
50% of population of ICC has to be women is defined. It cannot be changed.
Yes, but there is also neutral ICC, right? They don't say that all the members should be women, but
The
definitely because
presiding
in,
officer has to be a female.
yes, the senior presiding officer, I mean, the presiding officer has to be a.
Then where is equity?
So that's another conversation, to be honest. If we go for equity and then, supporting that equality, then that's like a national conversation that we can have online. To be very honest, not all things are fair in this system right now. But yes, having said that, the system is changing or improving, I would say, with the times, because we are understanding that it's not just women who are unsafe. There are so many other people who can be unsafe, or even women at times pass such comments which should not be passed to their
Okay,
other gender part. So that's the
what
case.
are your views, Meenakshi, on the fact
Yeah.
that in 2018
Mm-hmm.
there was an act which was passed where same gender marriages were legalized.
Mm-hmm.
And this far, in 2025,
Yeah.
there has been no amendment in the
Mm-hmm.
POSH Act, which means it could be a male to male case also.
Yes, that is what I'm
But
saying.
but
It's
but the
not.
POSH Act 2018
Yeah.
is not capable to address it. What are your thoughts on it?
All right, so I might not know the technicalities as I mentioned, right? I might not know about the exact technicalities of all the acts that have been passed so far. But as I mentioned, even if a male wants to file a complaint against a male, he can do it. And the
And
IC has to
50%,
operate in the
50%
same
of the
way.
meeting, 50% of the quorum will be females.
So, sir, I think opinion is not based on gender, to be honest. I, being a female, can
Then
pass a verdict.
why specify that they have to be
I'll tell you.
females?
So, because I think so, from where what I understand is the majority cases are against, unfortunately, against the women in our society, and
They
that's why they
were,
feel and they
they
were
were,
sensitive.
not in 2025.
Okay, so if you have the stats, amazing. I would be happy to understand and also view that. But mostly, this is sort of the history so far that it's against the unfortunately the women, and that's why the IC has to have them primarily. But it has also changed. That's why I said the Posh Act 2013 was only for women. But then the policy came in picture where all the genders were included because people started realizing that it's not just women who are unsafe, even the other people feel unsafe in their own company, own team, or wherever they sit. So that's the case. But yes, having said that, I mean, I would say we can have a balance. Of course, if given a chance, I would say we can have a balance. And for respective cases, we can have so the people who get involved from the IC who take up meetings and everything, from a sensitive perspective, we can have, let's say, if a woman who's a complainant is raising an issue and she's not comfortable speaking about it with everyone, so maybe in that case the woman can help. Something like that can be done. But yes, that's a different conversation for sure, sir. The equity.
Okay. So I am actually, Meenakshi, not convinced that this promulgation of Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal
Yeah.
2013,
Yeah.
which was Bhavri Devi versus State of Rajasthan,
Yes.
Vishaka guidelines, is
Vishaka was before that. Yes, sir.
is
Yeah.
neutral act. It is heavily bent to protect women rights.
As of
And
now, yes. Yes, I mean, I'm
and
not
and
saying
and
it's.
and
Yeah.
and I have been dealing with posh cases at court levels,
Mm-hmm.
because once ICC fails, you have to, the only recourse is High Court.
Okay.
And when ICC fails and case goes in High Court, I
Yeah.
have argued there. There, what happens is that the genuine cases, they don't have resources to go to the High Court because lawyer one-time standing fees itself is 1.5 lakh rupees.
Yeah. Right.
But those cases which are driven by politics,
Mm-hmm.
they definitely go till top level. They go till Supreme Court.
They have the backing. Yeah.
And that has hurt organizations severely.
Mm-hmm.
That is one. Number two, I have seen a lot of cases where uh, female gender has misused this promulgation to have gains. And I have seen in Genpact, you would remember, you are from Nagarro. So in Genpact, 10, 15 years back, a case happened where a manager was accused for posh, and he did a suicide after jumping from 25th floor.
I am
And
not
later
aware,
on,
sir. But
and
yes.
later on,
Okay.
inquiry revealed that he was not guilty.
Right.
So the other gender uses it for their benefit. But having said that, I also feel that it's a genuine deterrence
Mm-hmm.
for someone to not engage in these kind of activities.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens is, I've seen that when we over promote posh activities, when we over promote posh communication, when
Mm-hmm.
we over promote posh training, we are in a way actually educating the other gender to harm the organization.
Okay.
They can have their way.
Okay.
And male gender looks like puppet. Whereas reality is, people who are driven, who want performance out of people, they will always be hard. And there are people who join the organization after crossing the selection process,
Mm-hmm.
but ultimately, due to various reasons, their psychological dispositions, their performance levels, their IQ levels, they are not able to actually do justice to the role which they are playing. And they use POS as an instrument. But there are genuine cases also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying
Of
that
course. Yeah.
everything is like lopsided. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that. But there are genuine cases. Now the responsibility lies on the management, that how to identify what the truth is. And that judgment call
Right.
is with ICC.
Right.
And it's a quasi judicial body
Mm-hmm.
holding the powers of a district court. And it is not guided by any law or by anything. It is
Right.
guided by pure conscious call.
Correct.
So I don't know. It's a story which neither has a beginning nor has an ending.
Agreed. And sir, I can honestly say that I've literally done my training certification just 3 months back. Right. I know the knowledge. You definitely have a lot of exposure to this field. So there's a lot that I can learn from you. But having said that, I would say that there are a lot of things that needs to change, just not just posh, sir. Posh is one segment. There are so many other ways people get promotions. There are so many other ways people get into an organization, be it government or private. There are so many places where there are, I would say, illegal or wrongdoings happening by humans. It's again the mentality. So it's not just posh. Even if a woman is using posh as a mechanism to get through something or a promotion, it's wrong. Similarly for men. So it's for all. But yes, right now, there are many people who face this and still are afraid to open up because the society has not accepted it that much. And that's why I sort of went into this training, was that don't just think it's a policy. Your safety is a concern. And honestly, I live in Delhi. The city is not very safe, and I definitely would want that my workplace and all the workplaces that are there should be safe. So that awareness should be there in the right amount. Of course, we can't do a lot of it, because then there are also cases in which people are afraid to even reach out for work. I mean, I'm speaking about men, to be honest. They will not even reach out for the good work, thinking, what if this is classified as that? I think you would know, sir. So there is
Have you
also
have
a
you, have you
stigma.
seen this movie in car?
No, sir, not
There
yet.
are two movies you must definitely watch.
Okay, I'll take a note.
One is Inkar, starring
Okay,
Arjun Rampal and Chitangada Singh,
okay,
and second is Aitras, Akshay Kumar and Kareena Kapoor.
not watched any. All right.
It will be
Okay.
fun, and both the movies are on Posh.
Okay, perfect.
Now the problem is, see, Nagarro. I'm guessing, wild guess. I don't know how many people work in there. At least 5,000 people will be working there. Correct?
Yeah, 18,000 plus.
मीनाक्षी अपने दिल पे हाथ रख के बताइएगा
Mm-hmm.
कितने अफेयर्स चल रहे होंगे.
Sir, I don't know, and I'm not in the capacity
ओके,
to
कोई
answer
बात नहीं.
that. Yeah.
कोई बात नहीं. मैं
And
एचआर हेड रह चुका हूँ. मैं
the
एचआर हेड रह चुका हूँ. मैंने दुनिया देखी है. मैं ऑनेस्टली
Hanji,
बात करता हूँ, स्ट्रेट बात करता हूँ. मेरे को डर नहीं है किसी का.
ठीक है.
अच्छा, होता क्या है, जितने भी चल रहे हैं
Hanji.
उसमें कोई भी लड़की
Mm-hmm.
किसी भी लड़के को कभी भी खत्म कर सकती है.
Opposite is also true, sir. I'm so sorry, but I am not somebody who's like a feminist, a very strong feminist. So I think it can go both way. It can go
Yes,
both way.
I agree
Sorry
with you.
for
It can go.
disagreeing on that.
No, it can go both ways. But when it will come to paper and pen, the law, then
Okay.
you know what happens, right? Okay.
It depends
Prashant,
on the proof. So
कोई
that
बात
is
नहीं,
also one
कोई
thing.
बात
But having said, sir, affairs and um, the act of posh are also a little different. When you give a consent to be with that
नहीं. I
person,
know it is
then that
unwanted.
cannot be filed.
एक
But
मिनट.
yes, people do it.
It is
People
unwanted.
misuse it.
It is unwanted
Yes,
extension of expression, right? Unwanted.
correct.
UNWNTED.
Yes.
But
Hmm.
wanted expression becomes unwanted in a second.
Yes, if somebody hurt you and if they are not together, so that is what people misuse it, and they should not. Not just this policy, sir. They should not. in totality misuse anything. And as you're saying that you've been to high court and all, and of course you have a lot of experience than me, I know that there are a lot of policies and processes that people misuse, which we should not, because uh, I mean, that's not the way to go. Uh, that's definitely not the way
Fair
to go.
point.
So yeah,
अच्छा एक बात बताइए, एक क्वेश्चन मेरा और था आपसे.
please sir.
Can you explain to all the students and the college what exactly does Nagarro do? How do they make money? How many people are there? What is the structure of the
So
organization?
I would be happy to do that, but I would just want to make this very clear that when I join any forum, I join as an HR professional. I am at a junior level, so I am not really representing my organization in that capacity. They are doing very well.
Fair point. Fair
Yeah,
point.
I'm a happy employee of this organization. But having said that, Nagarro is a global organization, so I would be very happy to share what it does. We are into IT service industry. We are into diversifying information technology, and we help our partners and clients help build their whole IT infrastructure, build their systems, build their products from end to end. And it's an organization which is in more than 30 countries. It's been here for more than 20-25 years now, this organization. Our we call ourselves a global organization, so we don't really say that this location is our global headquarter, this is our secondary headquarter. We don't have that. We have a global non hierarchical policy, and we follow the caring first approach. So that is in a nutshell, and we have more than 18,000 folks right now, growing. And I mean, people first culture is what I think I would want to say for my organization. So yeah,
Okay. So you are saying you have people first culture in your organization.
I would like, yes sir.
Okay.
I
I
mentioned
appreciate.
I'm here for 6 years, so I really love this organization. And I think it also depends on the people, sir. किसी को अगर ना खुश रहना है तो वो किसी गूगल में जाके भी ना खुश रह सकते हैं, और किसी को खुश रहना है तो वो एक स्टार्टअप में भी जाके खुश रह सकते हैं. So that is what I believe.
नहीं, अच्छी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होगी तभी सब लोग खुश होंगे वहां पे.
Correct.
Correct. Or it's law of averages. If majority of the people are happy, it means organization is good.
I, of course, the people would be happy. That's why they stay. But as an employee of my organization, I am happy. That is
Okay.
the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you hire people? What are the prospects of students of the institutes like DSPSR who can come for internships or placements or
So,
any kind
firstly,
of
that's not
projects?
my domain. I'm not into TA. I'm into workforce management, and this is more specific from what Nagarro does. And I cannot share the strategies and all. That's not allowed. But yes, we do campus recruitment. I myself was hired campus. That's all I can say. And TA is not my domain, so I would not want to share incomplete information with you. So that will be
But
my
but
response. Yeah.
WFM is part of HR or is part of operations?
No, no, it's a part of HR, sir. It's basically resource management. People call it resource management, bench management, employee management, and
No, I
workforce
know
management. So they're
WFM. I
different
know
terms.
WFM.
Yes, it's a
But
part of HR, sir.
okay.
Yeah. So we work closely with the hiring team, and then there are different teams that we work with, like L&D. There are different verticals.
Do you go for venue hiring?
Campus,
Venue hiring, not campus.
venue hiring meaning we have walk-ins. We don't go for venue hiring. I don't think. I mean, I'm
Achha,
not sure what exactly that is.
you
Yeah.
only have walk-ins. Okay.
I mean, we usually do because we have offices in different locations. So yeah.
So for walk-ins, how do you generate the traffic?
So there are different platforms that we have. We have presence on different social media platforms.
Fair point. Ishita, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please ask your
Yeah.
motivating questions which actually bring
Yeah.
exhilaration
So
into the room
basically,
instead
my
of
questions,
hurry and run
Priyanka's
discussions.
question was related to course activities and all. So my questions related to directly students-oriented questions, basically. So may I ask you?
Me? Yes, yes, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. So, listening to your journey, I was very curious to ask that question in that chat. So, it makes me wonder also that how do you personally define success in that field?
Success in my field.
Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am, can you repeat the question? Ma'am, there's an echo from your end, so the voice is coming back to me.
Yeah, actually,
But
I also
success
joined
in
from
my
mobile, so
field,
just wait for a minute, man.
yes, please. But I heard the question loud and clear. Success is a big word, to be honest. Success has different definitions for different people. For some people, it might be reaching that milestone in their careers. For some people, it might be getting that, 7, 8 digit package. Who knows? Success has different meanings for different people. For me, what I am doing today is a part towards my successful goal of the future, because I am working on what I want to be. I am exploring myself. I am learning each day. I'm trying to take every opportunity that comes. And when I look back, if I, let's say, look back to the Meenakshi that was 10 years back and what I am today, this is success for me. So success doesn't have a definitive or a finite, I would say, definition for me. Success is how you're improving each day. Are you working towards what you want to be, who you want to be, what you want to achieve? And of course, success is also getting appreciation for what you're doing. And there is one appreciation that has stood by me always is someone reached out to me at an event and mentioned that good that you took up this field of HR, you truly define it. That thing has been inside my head for a very long time, touchwood. And I think that it's not just me who has chosen this field of HR, that field also accepted me and is giving me. So that's a little bit of success. So that is, I think, in a
मैम
nutshell, I can't. Hanji.
एक एक्चुअली एक सिनेरियो आई जस्ट वांट टू शेयर विद यू. मैंने
Yes.
आज एक स्टूडेंट से पूछा क्लास में कि तुम्हारे लिए सक्सेस का डेफिनेशन क्या है, तो वो कहता है बहुत सारा पैसा कमाना वही मेरे लिए सक्सेस है.
ये
तो
उनकी definition है, which is very good. We should all be ambitious. I'm not saying that success for me it's not money, but if you keep on chasing after money, this is my funda. If you keep on chasing after money, firstly you'll never be happy. You're earning 10 rupees today, you'll want 20, then 100, then 1,000, then lakh. That will keep on going. But you're forgetting that you have to also appreciate these moments. In earning that much, you might have actually created an empire. You might have started a startup. Is that not success for you? That is success for you. But it depends. People only think about the ultimatum. I think about each step.
yeah.
Yeah.
So one question is related to the same. What exactly happiness is much more important, or accumulation of wealth is much more important in today's generation or for today's Gen Z? बिकॉज
Today's Gen
ये
Z.
चीज देखने को मिलता
Okay.
है कि
Okay.
आज की जनरेशन ना किसी चीज में वो सेटिस्फाइड ही नहीं है ना. इवन दो पैसे बनाकर भी उनको एक कमी रहती है, किसी भी चीज की कमी खलती है, तो वो क्या है कि एक सेटिस्फैक्शन मस्ट मोर इम्पोर्टेंट और एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ वेल्थ इज मच मोर इम्पोर्टेंट.
Okay, so honestly, I just missed that Gen Z mark. एक दो साल से 95 born, so I think what 96 or 97 is Gen Z. I'll tell you. तो मेरे हिसाब से इस दोनों का balance है. Because in organizations हम आज भी ऐसी चीजें discuss करते हैं that Gen Zs are not happy with the work, or they want a very rigid timeline कि 9 to 6 ही करना है, ये चाहिए वो चाहिए. So of course they want experience and they want knowledge as well, not just money. Because अगर सिर्फ money चाहिए होता तो वो switch कर जाते, right? They would have probably taken up something else. So they want a balance of both. And also there is one thing that I have realized or learned from them is just a second. Yeah, I've learned from them is that they speak up for what they deserve. They don't hide. Because see, they know that this world is very competitive. उन्हें पता है कि इतनी सारी AI आ गया, क्या था पहले अब क्या हो गया. There is so much that even in AI there's so much advancements each day. The world ahead and the path ahead is very difficult and competitive for them. So they want to make sure that if they are doing something or if they are contributing to something, they are showing and they want the value for it. It can be in the form of appreciation, or it can be in the form of wealth, or rewards and recognition. So it has to be balance of both. I would not say they're just running after money, because मुझे ऐसा लगता है millennials were are somewhere running after money because they've seen a lot of struggle. Gen Zs, because of the millennials, the parents who are millennials, have got a lot of opportunities already. Right now, they want the recognition, they want the learning, and they want to create that value in the market. This is what my take on Gen Z is. Of course, the Gen Zs might have a different view. This is what I have understood. So it has to be balance of both for them.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. This the answer that you have shared with us. That it's not only relevant or related for the students, but I also got more insights about this answer. So I have the next second questions basically related to AI or HR. So I
Mhm.
have often heard about mixed views about AI and HR. So from your experience, is it more of a support or a challenge?
AI?
AI in HR, mixed views of
Okay,
AI and HR.
I'll
So,
tell you.
from
Yeah,
your experience, is it more of a support or a challenge?
I'll tell you. Different people, different perspective. I'll tell you how it is a support. There are so many mundane tasks, literally manual tasks. Now, with the help of AI, we are able to do them in a couple of seconds, minutes, or hours, right? And earlier, it used to take a whole day to do that. So, in that way, it's a support. There are so many innovations that are being supported in this field of HR with because of AI. So that in that case, the innovations are what pave the future. So if there is no innovation, then the field will not grow. So in that case, AI is definitely supporting them. Now when we come to challenge, right, any new thing that comes in the market is a challenge. People will be afraid of it. People are not very adaptive these days. They want to sort of be in their shell or be in that safe space that they have been into. So any new thing that comes in the market will always be a challenge. In this case, what it has done is, because AI has actually reduced the kind of work that we used to do, it has generated that scare that people are not having that the job. Correct, they're not having the job because AI is replacing their job. So that is the scare, and which will always be. कल को AI, अगर मैं जो सारा काम करती हूँ वो सारा कुछ वो AI करने लगे, तो of course you will not require a human for do that until unless you set across something which only a human can do. If a system can literally do what you do, then it will always be a challenge for you, right? Secondly, the second challenge that I have seen is that people are not very well versed with AI, or probably they are not understanding that AI to ab aa gaya hai. You have to learn it, be friends with it, take its support in your work, right? And because we're not able to adapt or we're not able to advance that way, then it becomes a challenge for the
Exactly.
people.
One thing I just want to add on that anything like any tools, any machine, any AI or ChatGPT will be challenged for us until or unless when the students not learn this.
Correct. There is a very famous quote that keeps on going, that AI will not replace you, but people or humans who know AI will definitely replace you. And that is standard
Exactly.
for everyone who's asking about AI. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you. So, this was recently, I was using Gemini for something, and I realized that if you don't give the right prompt, Gemini doesn't give you the right result. Now, to give the prompt, humans are required. The AI
Obviously.
is just doing what the humans are asking them to do, right? So in that case, humans are required to run that AI. Now, if you take that as a challenge, that okay, it is just generating prompt for me in like couple of seconds, you will not try to use it. But I'm saying use it, but be very very mindful and wise while using it, and use it so that you are able to take support from it for your tasks. You need to have a balance. It's anyway a system which is made by humans. It has been created by humans, run by humans. So yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So my next questions are like many students think that HR is just about hiring or firing. So what would you say on this and how you will break that stereotype?
HR is not hiring and firing. The answer just asked me, is workforce management a part of HR? I said yes. People think ki HR is just about this acquisition, getting the people in the company, and then either stopping them, not letting them go, like, working on the retention, or processing that. It is not that. As I mentioned in my introduction, HR is an ocean. There is so much that even I want to learn and will learn throughout my career. There are so many functions. If I have to name a few, onboarding, of course. So okay, talent acquisition, talent In acquisition also there are different roles, by the way: sourcing, screening, interviewing, all of that. They are also done by different people at many levels. Then onboarding, then we have operations, then we have workforce management, as I mentioned, L&D, finance also is a part of HR in some of the organizations. Then there are finance in the sense like comp and ben. Then there are expat cases. Then we have the touch HRs, who are basically the grievance handling. Then we have the exit case, employee engagement team. HR is not just hiring and firing. If you think HR is hiring and firing, then I think the value that I add to my organization will not be considered by you, because we handle the internal resources after they have joined the organization. So we're not basically hiring them. We are helping them get deployed into different projects. So it's not hiring and firing. There are so many books about HR. So it's like an ocean, and there are so many functions in organization. It's just that what happens is, in small organizations you don't need a lot of verticals. You can just do with the acquisition, right? The comp and ben, and the salary processing and all of that, part of comp and ben, and then the retention and all of that. So in small organization, that is what people think HRs do. But in large organization, there are various multiple HRs for different activities and different verticals in HR. So
So,
yeah.
Meenakshi, just to add to Ishita's question,
Yes, sir.
what is the bench size you are maintaining in your own center?
Sir, I can't. Sorry. No
So you
information
can say.
related to my organization can be shared on this open platform. So sorry. That is not as per our rules. And anyway, I told you this is not me talking about the organization, because it is not about the numbers. It is about how we maintain them, and
Okay.
we take care of them very well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put a hypothetical scenario before you,
Yes, sir.
and that's just an add-up to Ishita's question. Assuming you are having 5,000 people in your center
Right.
and you are doing enterprise resource management projects,
Mm-hmm.
obviously projects will come and go, and you cannot hire instantly. So you will have to maintain a bench.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So let us say, hypothetically, I'm giving you the numbers, you don't give me any numbers.
Right.
Out of 5,000, you are maintaining 600 resources on the bench
Mm-hmm.
and waiting for other projects to come which are in the pipeline by your sales team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you pay them the same salary which they get while they were on the projects?
Okay. So
Specific
we
question, specific answer.
right. So we do not pay them salary, if I can answer you. We don't keep them on bench and not pay them the salary, because they are on bench because there is no requirement at the moment for them to be deployed or working at,
तो
right?
hire and fire हो ही
But
गया ना.
if no, sir. I said we do not pay the salary. We do pay them the salary, but there are different variables in the salary, right? So if you're on bench, if you're not contributing to the organization for XYZ reason, then there will be different variables based on which you will be paid out. It's not firing, sir. I can say this proudly that in COVID, we did not fire. I literally worked like 12, 13 hours because I was handling bench, and there were so many clients who were stuck because of COVID. We have a lot of, projects which were struggling. So, of course, the people came on bench. I can proudly say that we did not fire anyone for no reason. We took a lot of salary cuts. We did what we could do as an organization so that nobody goes back home and has to,
देखिए मीनाक्षी,
suffer.
देखिए मीनाक्षी,
Yes.
मैं बात करता हूँ प्रैक्टिकल.
हाँ जी सर.
कितना भी घुमा के आप बोल लो,
हाँ जी.
तेल तिलों से ही निकलता है.
सर प्रैक्टिकलिटी की
बिजनेस
बात आ रही है तो
बिजनेस
फिर.
बिजनेस वो चीज है, बिजनेस वो
हाँ
चीज
जी.
है, बिजनेस वो चीज है
हम्म.
कि हम लोग जो प्रोफेशनल है, जैसे आप प्रोफेशनल हो, मैं भी प्रोफेशनल हूँ. मैंने
हम्म.
35 साल एचआर में गुजारे हैं.
ठीक है.
35 साल जिंदगी के दिए एचआर को, और बड़ी
हम्म.
बड़ी पोजीशंस पर रहा हूँ, और सीईओज के साथ, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर के साथ डायरेक्टली काम किया है.
हम्म.
अ, कहीं ना कहीं एक सामंजस्य बना के चलना पड़ता है, जहां पे हम इतना नहीं बोल सकते कि भाई हमारे तो लोग, मतलब ओए होए क्या बात है,
सर
ऐसे नहीं
मैं
कहा
उनमें
जाता.
से हूँ जो जिस थाली में खाती हूँ उस थाली में छेद तो नहीं करती हूँ, बीइंग वेरी
नहीं नहीं,
ऑनेस्ट सर. सो
देखिए
आई विल
ठीक है.
नॉट.
अरे
अगेन एज आई
मैडम,
मेंशन. हाँ
अब
जी.
अलग डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हो. अब
नहीं मैं
जैसे
वैसे
एआई की
बता रही
बात
हूँ सर,
लीजिए,
इफ यू आर
एआई की बात
एक्सपेक्टिंग
लीजिए, एआई की
सम
बात लीजिए
प्रॉपर, या.
मीनाक्षी, एआई की बात लीजिए.
हाँ जी.
वर्कफोर्स मैनेजमेंट
हाँ जी.
will be the first one to be replaced by AI. डू यू नो दैट? ये तो पता ही होगा आपको।
No,
सर,
sir. There's a lot of strategy that we do, and there are a lot of things. So सबसे ज्यादा जो replace हो रहा है वो तो screening वाला segment हो रहा है, जहाँ से हम resumes लाते हैं, screening होती है उनकी,
आपका
आजकल
टैलेंट
chatbots आ गए हैं
एक्विजिशन
for
और
the।
वर्कफोर्स मैनेजमेंट और जो रूटीन कोर एचआर है, जैसे
हाँ जी।
पेरोल हो गया, ठीक है,
Okay.
आपकी ग्रीवेंस हैंडलिंग हो गई, आपके एचआर बीपी के L1 L2 L3 सपोर्ट हो गए, दीज विल बी द फर्स्ट फंक्शंस टू बी रिप्लेस बाय एआई। तो
Maybe, yeah.
आप खुद क्या तैयारी कर रही हैं? तो मैं देख रहा हूँ कि आप तैयारी कर रही हैं ब्रांड बनने के लिए। मैंने आपकी पॉडकास्ट भी सुनी,
Mm-hmm.
मैंने आपको पूरा रिसर्च किया आपके ऊपर, मैंने देखा आप क्या
So
कोशिश
मैं
कर रही
AI
हैं।
के तक आने पे तैयारी नहीं कर रही हूँ. It's just I feel I want to create a community. I want to share what I know and I want to learn from more people. So I am just advancing my skills each day. And there's a
मुझे
lot that I have to learn,
मुझे भी
sir,
उस
honestly.
कम्युनिटी में ऐड कर लो मैडम।
ठीक है सर, विल डेफिनेटली कनेक्ट विद यू। और आपके कुछ क्वेश्चंस है जिनका मैं जवाब अब नहीं दे सकती, एंड शायद मैं बाद में भी
कोई
नहीं दे
बात नहीं,
पाऊंगी,
इट्स
बट
ओके।
देयर आर सम थिंग्स व्हिच आई
देखिए,
कांट शेयर ऑन
इट्स
दिस,
फेयर, इट्स
ऑन
फेयर,
सच
इट्स फेयर,
फोरम, सर.
इट्स
So
फेयर, इट्स
that's why
फेयर।
I'm not willing to
नहीं
talk
नहीं नहीं
about
नहीं,
it.
मेरे को कोई दिक्कत
It's
नहीं है,
just
कोई दिक्कत नहीं
company,
है।
yeah.
हाँ, कोई
But
दिक्कत
मैं
नहीं है।
समझ रही हूँ आपकी बात, सर. ब्रांड बनना is definitely was not on the chart, to be honest. If it is working towards that, if it is in my fate, बन जाते हैं, बहुत अच्छी बात है सर. मेरे लिए तो लर्निंग बहुत जरूरी है सर, बिकॉज आई एम अ फर्म बिलीवर दैट आई डोंट नो इट ऑल. आई एम नॉट नो इट ऑल. सो मुझे सीखना है, मुझे हर चीज में कंट्रीब्यूट करना है. दैट इज व्हाई आई डू सो मच अपार्ट फ्रॉम माय my work life as well, different communities and different platforms that I get a part of. I try to be there for the learning. That is my major agenda. मैं चाहती हूँ कि मेरे को, मतलब आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू इवन लर्न फ्रॉम द जूनियर्स. यस, एआई
परफेक्टली।
आएगा, एआई बहुत डिस्ट्रप्टिव है. क्योंकि मैं यही बता रही थी, मैं इशिता बोल रही थी, मैम को बोल रही थी कि कल जब मैं जेमिनी यूज करी थी, राइट प्रॉम्प्ट एंड इट गेव द रिप्लाई इन अ कपल ऑफ सेकंड्स, जिसको लिखने में शायद 15 या 20 मिनट लग जाते हैं. सो इट इज डेफिनेटली डिस्ट्रप्टिव, बट देर आर
देखिए,
मेनी पीपल आर ऑल्सो
आज की
यूजिंग इट
आज की
फॉर
रियलिटी
द
आज की
बेटरमेंट.
रियलिटी पता है क्या है?
हाँ जी.
हमने जब अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर बनाना सीखा था 1989 में,
हम्म.
मीनाक्षी जी,
हम्म.
तो हमारे सामने 250 लेबर लॉज होते, और अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर को उस 250 लेबर लॉज से कवर करना था। हमारा अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर होता था 16 पेज का,
हम्म.
और वो पहले जाता था वकील के पास, और
करेक्ट.
वकील इतनी बेइज्जती करता था मेरी एज एन एचआर एग्जीक्यूटिव कि मैं झेल नहीं पाता था, इतनी बेइज्जती करता था। वो बोलते तुम्हारे जैसे आदमी को तो कंपनी में होना ही नहीं चाहिए, डूब के मर जाओ, ऐसी ऐसी लैंग्वेज यूज करता था।
आई
मैं
वर्ड
बोलता था
सर.
सर गलती क्या हो गई? बोलते तुमने कॉम्पनसेशन का पॉइंट नहीं डाला, तुमने ग्रेचुइटी के इंश्योरेंस का पॉइंट नहीं डाला, तुमने ये नहीं डाला, वो नहीं डाला। ऐसे कर करके हमने अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर बनाना सीखा।
करेक्ट. एंड यू हैव लर्न, आई थिंक, मैं
तीन
ये
साल
कह
के
सकती
बाद
हूँ कि हाँ जी.
3 साल के बाद कहीं जाके हमारे हाथ में एक्सपर्टीज आई कि हम एक अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर ड्राफ्ट कर पाए। ये उस जमाने की बात बता रहा हूं मैं। आजकल क्या है, अब 2025 में ध्यान चौहान पास आउट होता है डीएसपीएसआर से,
हम्म.
कंपनी बोलती है अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर इश्यू करना है, वो चैट
हम्म.
जीपीटी में जाता है, अपॉइंटमेंट
एक
लेटर
सेकंड.
निकालता है, वो
एग्जैक्टली
सबको
डन.
पकड़ा देता है।
या.
मजा तब आता है जब कोई एम्प्लॉय कंपनी को टांग देता है, तब तक वो छोड़ के जा चुका होता है।
करेक्ट सर, आपने तो वो टाइम देखा है, शायद टाइपराइटर वो सब का भी जमाना. अब तो हम सारा हम ऑनेस्टली मैं तो लिखना भी छोड़ दिया, बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज ऑन माय सिस्टम नाउ. एंड नॉट इवन सिस्टम, वॉइस, लाइक वॉइस टू टेक्स्ट. आज तो हम उस टाइम पर आ गए. सो देयर सो मच दैट यू हैव सीन एंड देयर सो मच दैट वी ऑल
तो
विल सी.
टेक्नोलॉजी ने कहीं ना कहीं लाइफ इतनी इजी बना दी है कि जो चीज स्टूडेंट को आज की डेट में पता होनी चाहिए, जो ग्रिलिंग स्टूडेंट को चाहिए, जो 16 घंटे 18 घंटे की मेहनत चाहिए, वो कर ही नहीं पाते, क्योंकि सब कुछ अवेलेबल है गूगल पे।
करेक्ट. राइट सर, आई मीन ऑफ कोर्स
और
योर
जिसकी वजह
एक्सपीरियंस.
से बिजनेस को इतना नुकसान हो रहा है, बिजनेस इतने बड़े बड़े रिस्क पर बैठी हुई है, जिसका बिजनेस को खुद भी अंदाजा नहीं है, उन्हें क्या नहीं पता।
उनके लिए भी तो रोज एक चैलेंज है ना सर. एंड आई, यू
हाँ।
हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, ऑफ कोर्स there's no better person to explain that about this than you.
सो समवेयर टेक्नोलॉजी हैज हेल्प्ड अस,
Right.
बट एट द सेम टाइम has also disabled us.
Correct. Boon and bane for everything.
अब देखिए
Yes.
मीनाक्षी, हमारे जमाने में, मैं ज्यादा नहीं कर रहा, ये बिना का गीतमाला, हाँ, बिना का सिवा का गीतमाला हुआ करती थी, जो गाने चलते थे, हमारे अंदर इतनी ताकत थी कि हम उसी गाने की स्पीड से हाथ के हाथ लिरिक्स लिखते थे
Hmm.
और फिर गाते थे.
Hmm.
आज की डेट में आई डाउट एनीबॉडी कैन राइट ए सॉन्ग व्हेन इट इज बीइंग sung.
Write a song when it's sung. Yes. So that is how we have all
हैंड
evolved
राइटिंग,
as so
हैंड
much.
राइटिंग,
Yeah.
हमारे जमाने में हैंड राइटिंग की एक वैल्यू हुआ करती थी. अगर हैंड राइटिंग अच्छी है तो चांसेस है कि आपके मार्क्स अच्छे आएंगे, अगर आपने करेक्ट आंसर लिखा है तो ज्यादा होंगे.
Hmm.
आज के जमाने में आप हैंड राइटिंग तो छोड़ो, बच्चों की जेब में पेन नहीं होता, वो स्टूडेंट होते हैं,
That is what.
उनको लिस्ट भी
So
बनानी होती
life has
खरीदने
gone.
की.
So Zoom भी तो नहीं था. हम Zoom पे
उनको
हैं आज.
उनको लिस्ट भी खरीदनी
So
होती ना, सामान खरीदने की, तो मोबाइल खोल के नोट्स बनाते हैं.
correct. So that's how the times are changing, and we are also changing as humans. And of course, you have seen it all. So of course, you have a lot of experience. Would love to learn that from you, sir.
ओके इशिता.
Yeah, sir, as the time constraints, let's wrap this up. So I have opened this forum for all audience. Anyone wants
ओके,
to ask questions, put your questions either on chat box or
वेरी
raise your
नाइस.
hand or unmute yourself.
So this forum is open for students to ask any question. Ishita, everybody is able to unmute their mic in case they want to ask.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect.
They're all being good listeners, I think.
Maybe they are over impressed with your presence.
No, sir. Of course, your questions and how you started this conversation can definitely be that. But if anyone has any questions, or Ishita, in case, ma'am, you want to share, like you want to ask something, please feel free.
Sure, ma'am. So I think there's no participants would like to ask questions. So Ankita, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
let me go ahead for a formal vote of thanks.
Sure, ma'am. Okay, it's time to give vote of thanks. We are truly grateful for the presence of distinguished speaker, Miss Meenakshi ma'am. Your valuable insight and contribution will surely make this contribution will surely make this session highly meaningful for all of us. On the behalf of DSPSR family, I sincerely thank you, ma'am, for sharing your time and knowledge with us. And thanks to Miss Ishita ma'am for moderating the session, and also thanks to
So I think there is an outage at
Ankita's
Ankita's place. No problem.
thank you,
Uh,
and have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Meenakshi.
Thank you,
And
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
Thank you so much for coming and accepting our invitation. Looking forward.
Thank you.
Meenakshi, admit to
No
your
problem. Thank
community.
you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you to Vivek Kuchal, sir. He's on the call. I would want to extend my gratitude to sir. He was my faculty when I was doing MBA, and he found me suitable for a forum like this. So, sir, if you're listening to me, thank you so much, and to the whole DSPSR team. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Dhyan, sir, you're saying something.
Admit to your community.
Sure. Sure, sir.
There
Thank
are,
you so
there
much,
are, there,
everyone.
see, in a still pond which is very still,
Yeah.
there has to be some disturbance, right?
Well, you agree. It's good if we know